The oceans hold great wealth in the way of food, energy, recreation, and minerals. Scientists and exploration entrepreneurs have found that great quantities of oil and natural gas can be obtained by drilling below the ocean floor. But technical difficulties of drilling at sea and the lack of adequate funds have always been the stumbling blocks. Not anymore. The Hazira field covers 50 square kilometers, of which approximately 28 square kilometers lie in the Gulf of Cambay, in water depths up to 25 meters. Niko Resources Limited is a Calgary-based Canadian oil and gas company with its operations focused on India. The Indian operations account for over 90% of the company's total revenue and assets. Niko Resources, together with GSPC, have embarked upon an ambitious venture at Hazira. The Hazira Offshore Development Project will contribute to developing India's scarce domestic gas reserves. India is the world's 6th largest energy consumer, but is strongly deficient in oil and gas. While the country's consumption of natural gas has risen faster than any other fuel in recent years, natural gas still contributes to less than 10% of India's total energy consumption. In the absence of major new sources, total domestic gas production is forecast to sharply decline over the coming decade. The project will strengthen availability of locally produced gas as fuel for power generation, city gas distribution, fertilizer manufacturing, and use in small industry. In addition to lowering costs, increasing availability of gas offers advantages of promoting its use as a cleaner and more convenient fuel in Gujarat state. The Hazira Offshore Development Project was kicked off in June 2002 with the preparation of a front-end engineering design (FEED) document. The engineering, procurement and installation contract (EPIC) was signed on December 15, 2002. The contract to erect the offshore platform and install 2 12-inch pipelines from the platform to the onshore gas plant was awarded to Messrs. Clough Engineering Limited of Australia. The work scope includes detailed design, procurement, construction and installation of an offshore platform and installation of 2 12-inch subsea pipelines. The detailed design of the platform was done in Singapore. The fabrication of the platform was done in Thailand at the fabrication yard of Clough Unithai Engineering Limited and then towed to India at the end of February. The installation and commissioning work started in March-April 2004. The platform was erected after careful investigation by divers and technicians, and piece by piece, the platform and the drilling equipment were put in place. Weathering the rough seas and adverse climatic conditions, the technicians and construction teams worked night and day to be on schedule. On the platform, there are 16 slots with which to drill wells to produce gas and oil. 6 wells are currently planned in the first phase, and the actual production of gas will start around the end of July 2004. Work will continue for 9 to 12 months in the first phase of drilling development. The cost of the platform, the pipelines and other operations is approximately $65 million. The initial cost of drilling the first phase of wells will be another $25 million. It is anticipated that gas production will go up from 3 to 3.5 million cubic meters per day to 5 to 5.5 million cubic meters per day in the first phase of development, all of which will be sold in the Indian markets. The gas at Hazira is pure methane of a high quality and easy to handle compared to Bombay gas, which contains dangerous hydrogen sulfide and thus requires more processing prior to distribution. The various local industries using Hazira gas have found that this gas is very user-friendly in their various processes and indicate a very positive response to utilization of this gas. Drilling plans at Hazira include drilling to greater depths to evaluate the oil potential in the area. If an oil discovery is confirmed, plans will be started to evaluate an oil production facility and commercial development of oil. Gas produced from both onshore and offshore is flowed into the gas processing plant. From here, after the removal of water and hydrocarbon liquid, dry gas is supplied to various customers. The new offshore platform at Hazira is sure to bring a bounteous wealth of offshore gas and oil to Gujarat. Canada to Hazira is a long way, but exploring new pastures in faraway lands is a way of life for Niko Resources Limited. The untiring efforts of the engineers of Niko Resources and its associates GSPC have started successfully harvesting more of the ocean's treasures. The dawn of a new era is here already. One to high sway, one to exalted glory, one to pursue his gain, and one his labor. All to regard their different vocations, all moving creatures at the dawn awakened.